September 11th, 2001. A calm, ordinary morning in New York City. The sun was bright, the sky clear, and the world moved as usual. No one imagined that, within minutes, the global symbol of power and finance would be brought to its knees. At 8:46 a.m., a passenger plane struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The world watched in confusion. Was it an accident? A terrible mistake? No one could yet comprehend what was truly happening. Just 17 minutes later, a second plane hit the South Tower. In that instant, the truth became clear. This was no accident. It was an attack, deliberate, calculated, and devastating. Smoke filled the air, sirens echoed through the streets, and thousands ran as the towers began to collapse. Wall Street, only blocks away, was buried in dust and fear. The beating heart of global trade had suddenly stopped. For the first time since 1933, the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ were closed. Trading halted. Billions in motion suddenly frozen. The world's financial center fell silent. When trading resumed days later, panic spread like wildfire. Markets plunged nearly 14%, one of the sharpest drops in history. Trillions of dollars in value evaporated. The global economy trembled. Airlines grounded, hotels emptied, insurance companies faced billions in claims. Tourism vanished overnight, and millions suddenly found themselves without jobs. Investors around the world began to ask, is our money still safe? Confidence, the foundation of modern finance, was shaken to its very core. In the chaos, President George W. Bush addressed the nation. With the American flag behind him, he declared, "We will not falter. We will not fail." But the road to recovery would be long and costly. Soon after, the United States launched the War on Terror. Troops deployed, billions spent. As soldiers fought abroad, the American economy fought for survival at home. The Federal Reserve and government poured liquidity into the system. They worked to stabilize Wall Street, to keep businesses running, and to prevent fear from becoming collapse. When the trading floor reopened, traders rang the bell with tears in their eyes. Every transaction that day carried a message of defiance. We are still here. Wall Street had fallen, but not for good. After 9/11, the world would never be the same. Airports tightened security, surveillance expanded, and governments gained new powers, all in the name of safety. But safety came at a cost. Every new checkpoint, every monitored call reminded the world that freedom and security now stood on opposite sides of the scale. What began in New York soon spread across the world. Markets in Europe and Asia shook, oil prices surged, and uncertainty rippled through every economy on Earth. Beyond numbers and charts lay the human story: grief, fear, and resilience. The pain of loss couldn't be measured in dollars. But through that pain, the world found solidarity. Amid the chaos, heroes emerged: firefighters, police officers, ordinary citizens. They ran toward danger when everyone else ran away. Their courage became the light in a world gone dark. It took years to rebuild. But as the new World Trade Center rose, it became more than just a building. It stood as a monument to endurance, unity, and rebirth. The attacks reminded the world that even the strongest systems can fall in a single day. Power, money, and stability, all can vanish in an instant. What remains is humanity, resilience, and remembrance. The past is never just history. It's a mirror reflecting who we are and what we've learned. From the ashes of tragedy rose a lesson that endures, that unity, trust, and hope are the true foundations of every economy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Got a topic you'd love us to cover next? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. This is Past Trail, reminding you that understanding yesterday helps us make sense of today. See you in the next video.